Hello, my lovelies. So tonight I am hopping on a flight to Korea and I thought, let's do a quick and easy pack with me and I'll share with you guys some of the essentials that I'll be taking with me. I'll definitely highlight some of my favorite packing must-haves, of course, and then we'll chat a little bit about why I'm going to Korea for skincare treatments and we'll get into some of the ones that I'm interested in trying. And by the way, I'm Renee Daniela and welcome to, I think, video 23 in a 100 video challenge I'm currently doing here on YouTube, where I'm experimenting to see can consistency, creativity, and long-form storytelling help me use YouTube to fund my dream New York City apartment. So I've updated it in other videos. I'm officially monetized on here, so every video I am putting out is contributing to that dream. So I'll keep you guys posted at the end of March and let you know how my first month of being monetized is going. But for now, let's go ahead and get into our packing for Korea. So first things first, this is the luggage I'll be taking. This is my Monos trunk. It's a hybrid trunk actually, and I absolutely love this. I have an entire video on all of my favorite packing essentials, so definitely check that one out. I'll be using this trunk as well as my carry-on from Monos, which you can see this one has its little cover on it. I also have a cover that's going to go on the larger one. But one thing I love is using packing cubes, so I've got a variety of sizes and I'm going to start taking the outfits I've set aside on my clothing rack in the back and I'm going to start rolling them and putting them into a little packing cube. For reference, these are the different packing cubes I have. I have a particularly large one that I was just holding. I even have some little baggies for shoes. And then yeah, these are the different sizes the packing cubes come in. So I love these because I just think it's helpful for organizing your different clothes and what you're gonna wear. So maybe my workout gear goes in one, maybe my intimates can go in one. I do have little compartments within the luggage itself, so I tend to put certain things in there as well, but I just like dividing my clothes up into different categories because when I'm unpacking, it's just so much easier to go through them and find what I need. So for some of the outfits I'm taking to Korea, I just want to preface, it is going to be about 50 degrees, so it's going to be quite chilly. So I've brought a few outfits such as, hold on. So I've got a few pairs of these trousers that I got from Zara and I absolutely love them. I think, you know, they go right to the ankle and they're high-waisted and I just feel like they snatch you in. They look quite chic and just really easy, comfortable to wear. So I've got these and I've got this lovely top I love pairing it with. It's from Revolve. I will link everything in the description if anything catches your eye. I love this little button up from Revolve. So that's kind of an example of a little outfit I'm going to take. And then similarly, I mean, I'm literally bringing these very simple, straightforward outfits because I do plan to buy some cute, fun things while I'm there. So we've got another button up here and then another pair of those Zara pants. Because I'm going for skincare treatments, I wanted to wear things where I would just, you know, walk into these lovely spas and clinics and present myself looking chic and classy. And then my last one here is another pair of the Zara trousers and I've got this little top. It's also from Zara. I quite like it. It has a little bit of a V-cut here and then it's got these nice buttons. So, you know, that shows off a little bit. So I've got those. And I will be bringing one of my Fille Noel robes because generally speaking, I just love walking around my hotel room and having a lovely little robe on. And I think because I'm getting skincare treatment, I may be spending a couple of days relaxing in my hotel. So I want to be able to have that on hand. And then here is a lovely dress from Be Fine, just in case I want to have like one nice night or like one evening out where maybe me and my mum go get a dinner because my mum is coming with me. And then here's something a little bit more casual. I got these jeans when I was in South Africa and I absolutely love them. And this top is by the same brand. So yeah, they're from a South African designer. I got them in Cape Town. So since it's gonna be chilly, I will definitely be having a jacket on with all of these looks. But I thought this will be a nice kind of fun, cute outfit to throw on while I am maybe doing some shopping or exploring. And again, I definitely wanna shop while I'm there. And I would normally wear so many more bright colors, but these are outfits that I just feel like are gonna be nice and kind of go with the Korean style that I feel like I've come across in my research about heading to Korea. And I know I'm going to stand out as a tourist regardless, but I thought that is a little way to kind of blend in a little bit for my trip. So yeah, let me go ahead and pack all of those into a packing cube and then we'll move on to a couple more things. And then additionally, I've got a couple of pairs of pajamas because I should be there for about 6 nights. I may extend because my mum is actually going to be there for 2 weeks and she is getting a procedure done where she needs a little bit longer for healing. I'll be sharing more of that in the Korea video, so make sure you guys look out for that one. So yeah, I may stay a little bit longer just to be able to look after her as well as enjoy Korea. But otherwise, I'll just be there for a week. So yeah, these 2 pajamas should be fabulous. I've just got some jeans, which I'm not a huge jeans person, but I thought let's pack them anyway. I have the other pair of jeans, but I feel like they're a bit more styled. And then here is just a simple black turtleneck top. So I'll be taking that with me as well. And I have another outfit that I'll be wearing for my travels. I will show you guys a little clip of that. And then additionally, I've got this lovely white cardigan. I have been looking for an excuse to wear this, but LA has been so warm. I am not complaining though, because I've seen the weather we've had on the East Coast, and I understand some people are dealing with blizzards, but yeah, I've not had an opportunity to wear this cardigan, so I am bringing that. And I also have a cute and comfy sweatsuit that I can throw on either for a travel day or just if it's chilly out and I want to be in something really comfortable instead of all of those trousers, I can throw on that. And it's actually by a friend of mine's brand. It's called Zaf Collection. I will leave their info on the screen for you as well. She is Ethiopian and I absolutely love her pieces. I've got a few other pieces from her, such as some bags and things like that I will probably show you guys another day. So here's a little jumpsuit for fitness. I don't think I'll be doing any workouts because most of the time when you get skincare treatments, they often tell you that same day or the next day not to do any workouts or anything that's going to cause you to sweat. So I don't want to disrupt any of the healing process or affect or inhibit any of the results from the treatments I'll be getting. So I just have that as something comfy to throw on. And maybe if I want to go for some walks, you know, with a cap on to cover my face from the sun, then I do have something that is easy and comfortable to walk around in. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pack all these items into some packing cubes, and then I'll check in with you for some additional things such as my skin and hair care items, as well as some travel tech and maybe some accessories and things like that. But give me just a second. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the clothes that I'm going to be taking. In addition, I'm going to grab, you know, underwear, bras, socks, and stuff those into these little pockets right here. But I just wanted to show, I got this little goodie box from Pixie, or this PR mailer. And it's so cute inside. Hold on. It says glow to sleep. Can you see that? Instead of go to sleep, it says glow to sleep. I thought that's so sweet. And it has a little lavender mist with all the skincare treatments. I thought, let's go ahead and bring this lovely pillowcase with me. I am going to pack this in my bag as well. Okay, let's do a couple of accessories. I do not plan to bring a lot of bags. I am bringing this nice large one in case I want to take my laptop with me. It is a Proenza Schüler bag. It has so much space. It just has a tie closure, but that is fine with me. I think this will be great if I am going shopping or if I want to go to a cute little cafe and have a work day. Because I'll admit, when I went to Trinidad, I really kind of unplugged from work and I just had a blast. Then I went to Maryland to visit my sister, my niece and nephew. And I've been home in LA for about a week, and now I'm going again for a week. And I really want to get back into a work routine. So I feel like while I'm in Korea, as much as I want to be a tourist and I want to explore and I want to see it, I already know that I plan to go back again. So I'm going to prioritize doing the skincare treatments and then still maintain a little work-life balance. So yeah, I'll bring this bag with me so that I can go out and see things, but then make pit stops to get work done. As for shoes, I'm keeping it pretty simple as well. Hold on, I feel like the lighting in here is a bit funny. Let's see, can we click? No. Okay, so as for shoes, I've got a pair of black boots that would be a little bit nicer that I might wear with my dress if we do have a little evening out. And then I have these chunky boots that are so comfortable to walk in. I've had these for absolute years. So I am gonna have these as well in case I wanna wear a boot. And then I have a pair of trainers that I'll be wearing on flight. And I plan to wear these probably most days, but I do have those two options as an alternative. And again, I definitely plan to go shopping while I'm there. So I'm hoping to find some really comfortable and cute flats because because that's one of the things that I feel like I don't have enough of in here. I've got a ton of kitten heels, I've got a ton of regular heels, and then I've got some boots and chunky boots, but I really do not have like aesthetic, cute, but practical walking shoes. So when you have your long trips in Europe, whether you're in Italy or you're in France and you're doing these long walking days where you're hitting 10,000 or 20,000 steps, I don't have cute shoes beyond sneakers for that kind of life. So I do hope while I'm in Korea that I might be able to find just some cute, simple flats that can still elevate your outfit but are functional and comfortable to wear for long walks. Okay, also for accessories, I do have my little jewelry pouch, and I just keep a few things that I like to travel with, you know, to accessorize my outfits. But I usually put that in my carry-on just because sometimes I do have some jewelry that I consider a little bit more valuable that I would want to be mindful of not to ever have lost or stolen when I check my bag. And then also, in addition to the large bag, I do take this bucket bag with me. It's a little Prada bucket bag. I feel like it kind of goes with everything, but because I'm really trying to prioritize this here YouTube life, when I do not have my laptop or anything, but I still want to have, you know, my cameras, my portable chargers, and maybe charging cords or just some general accessories that I might need for filming, I like to have this bucket bag because it just feels like it holds so much. But I take this one in my carry-on tech bag with me so that I can have it, you know, handy dandy. But okay, let's get into my beauty goodies. So this bag is by Baze. It is their toiletry bag. It was actually from a collab that they had. I forgot who it was a collaboration with, but it says text me when you land, and I just always think that's such like a cute little sentimental touch. On the bottom portion, I have in here things like my silicone body scrub mitt. I've got my brush. I've got a nice little detangling brush. I've got my little, they're mismatched, but these are my little towel cuffs for when I'm washing my face and I don't want the water to drip down my arm. I've got a couple of little like sachet things, either for under eyes or they are for pimple patches, that kind of thing. I have a Fenty body spray. I love this scent, and if you watch any of my get ready videos, you know that I absolutely love fragrances, so I always have a variety, including my Josie Moran spray that you can put on hair and skin. So I always spritz this in my hair before I head out. And then I've got a little mini razor. This is from Venus. I've got the new Pixie Dreamy Mist that I mentioned to you earlier. I've gone ahead and popped that into this bottom section. I also have a little cleanser. It's a Pixie Beauty cleanser, but I've popped it into this little travel bottle because I'm going to probably keep this in my carry-on, which is where I keep my skincare items and my makeup. So we are going to get to that in just a second. Let me load these few bits back in here. I'm also going to add a perfume. This is Alien. It is, I forget which one. It's a new one they have. I can't remember, but it's a version of Alien. And I took this to Trinidad and I absolutely love it. And now this fragrance just reminds me of Carnival. So I'll be bringing that with me. And I normally love this bottom section for makeup, but because I take my makeup in my carry-on with me, I have it in this bag here. I don't use it for the makeup at this time. But okay, let's get into the large bit. So this is where I'm going to have a lot of my hair care and other skincare essentials. So we've got Josie Moran. It's one of their travel size body butters. Absolutely love this. I love having soft, moisturized, hydrated skin. So I've also got the Pattern Beauty Nourishing Body Oil. They had gifted me this and I tested it out and fell in love with it instantly. So now I love to pack this one and take it with me. This is from LV. It is a replumping leave-in serum. It's for your hair. I think you can see it's almost empty, so I will probably end up finishing this on my trip. But I love this for a curl refresher, and it's kind of a small enough bottle where it just feels like, you know, it fits in my bag easily. I also have a headscarf. Gotta have one of these. So easily like can go in my luggage, but I have extra space in here, so I threw it in this beauty bag, in my toiletry bag. And so I've got Shea Moisture's Curl and Shine shampoo and conditioner in their travel minis. And then for a leave-in conditioner, I have Shea Moisture's Amla Bond Repair. They do have Bond Repair shampoo and conditioner, but I don't want to travel with those large products. So I'm just going to have this leave-in conditioner out of the Bond Repair line, but I do love this full line, especially if you've got any like damage from hair coloring or from heat, or just your hair needs some repair or some extra moisture. Definitely check out this line. It's so good. And then I've got a little curl defining gel. This is from For You by Tia. I've used probably about half the bottle, but I wanted to bring a little bit of gel with me just in case I need, so I grabbed that one. Then I have this is from Mielle Organics. It's Kalahari Melon Aloe Vera Deep Hydration Weightless Oil. I don't know what it is about this oil. It's got me in a little bit of a chokehold, so I love putting this on my ends and just to give my hair like a little flexibility, a little extra moisture. I don't know, I like it a lot. So we've got that in here, and then I literally have some hair ties, bobby pins, things for styling my hair, and then I have my toothbrush and toothpaste. So those are my essentials for beauty this time around. And I do switch these up all the time. It's really just what I'm in the mood for, what I have on hand, what I've been loving lately, what will fit. Sometimes it's a game of Tetris, trying to get everything in here. Also, what kind of activity I'll be into. Normally I would bring way more SPF, but I did not need to because we are not out on a little sunny vacation. I of course have SPF for my face, so that is in my skincare bag. We are gonna get to that now. So this is a little mini skincare bag. I like to bring it in flight with me. It has this Kiehl's deodorant. I'm a huge fan of this one. I've got this new SPF I've been using and loving. It's called Skintervention by Dr. Zoe Indigo, MD Dermatologist. It's a sheer tinted mineral sunscreen and it has broad spectrum sunscreen SPF of 46. And I was sent this by this lovely dermatologist. She's actually a black woman. She's based here in Los Angeles. She'd reached out online and was inviting me to come in for a service. I've yet to go in for the service, but she did go ahead and send me this SPF, which I have been loving. It did me so well when I was in Trinidad. So I will be bringing that with me, especially since I'll be having this treatment done. But to be honest, all the skincare I have here, I will definitely be bringing with me as some like basic essentials. But while I'm there, I 100% plan to load up my bag. I don't even think the budget I've set for myself is going to be enough realistically for the intentions I have around the shopping I want to do and the skincare treatments I want to do and all of that, which we'll talk about in just a second. But yeah, this is Brown Sugar Babe body oil. I've got the tiniest bit left. Again, I like being soft. And remember, this is something that I have in my carry-on. So these items will be traveling with me, whereas the other beauty items I just showed you are all going to be in my check bag. I also have some additional hair ties. Oh my goodness, guys. I just tried this a couple days ago. It is the Bamboo Earth Intense Hydration Cactus Moisturizer. If you watched one of my PR unboxing videos that I did the other day, you will have seen that this was gifted to me and was sent over. And my goodness, it is just kind of this little balm that turns into a moisturizer oil once you put it on your skin. Love, 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 love. This, I'm like, yep, gonna have that while I'm in flight as well. I've got a hand lotion. I've got another serum. I've got pimple patches. See, clearly very serious about these pimple patches. I even have this On The Glow. It's from Wanda Beauty. It is a little, I don't know if you can see that very well. So that is the highlighter side. And then the other side is the blush. And one of the things I love doing when I'm traveling is if I just want a light pop of color on my cheeks and a little bit of highlight, I will take this and have like a little lip liner, maybe a light balm for my lips. And that'll be like the only makeup I throw on when I'm traveling. Right now I've got a little bit on because I was gonna be filming today. But generally speaking, I like to keep my makeup pretty light when I'm traveling. So yeah, this little color stick is perfect. So these are all in here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I just feel like I've been yapping away. So this is the last of my beauty, hair and skin. This is gonna be my makeup bag. Pretty straightforward and simple. I think eventually I would like to upgrade my makeup bag to where I have maybe more compartments, more organization. I separate my brushes from my compacts, from my liquids and things like that. Just so that overall it becomes a more simplified process and maybe also keeps things just more accessible to me because right now I have to empty out this whole bag for the most part when I wanna do a quick little makeup routine. So yeah, we're gonna upgrade this eventually. I won't go through all my makeup at this time just because I do need to get everything packed away and I need to get myself ready to go. But I'll definitely do another video where I do my simple makeup routine because I feel like it is such an easy, straightforward makeup routine. And my goal on this trip is to go get skincare treatments because I do think having a baseline of like healthy, glowing skin is really the number one. And then makeup is just kind of to accessorize that natural beauty and natural glow. But let's get into Korea and why we are going. I think that's everything I'm going to show for this video in terms of packing. I do have some tech that I normally travel with, but maybe we'll make that its own video because then I can go into more detail about all the individual pieces that I travel with in terms of tech and why. I think that'll be more beneficial. Plus, I want to go ahead and get into yapping about why I'm going to Korea and what I'm planning to do there. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, I've been wanting to go to Korea for like the last year. I have been seeing so much amazing content around people going there for skincare treatments and just getting it for a fraction of the price. And one of the things that first pushed me in this direction is I had gone for a skincare treatment. It was complimentary to anybody who had attended the opening of this dermatology clinic. And so I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I went. I think it was like a hydrofacial. It was definitely something about moisturizing and hydrating your face. And it was just a beautiful process. I just felt like so relaxed after. And I thought, yeah, this is the kind of self-care that I want to add to my routine. And they were like, oh, great. That's so lovely to hear. Great feedback. We would love to be able to offer you one of our packages. We have a package of 3. And it was like for $1,200. It was a little pricier than I anticipated. And mind you, it's in Beverly Hills, so you do expect a higher price tag. And perhaps for some people that might be on the lower end. But to me, $400 a facial, I'm like, oh, that's so much. And then of course, that's not including the tip that you want to leave for your technician. So yeah, that got me kind of researching some more affordable options, and so many things I saw suggested go to Korea, get a lot of things done at once, and that'll end up paying for the flight itself and paying for the whole experience. And I've never been to Korea. You know, it is a little goal of mine that before the end of my life, God willing, I will have made it to every country in the world. Not in a rush to do that, but every opportunity to go to a new country gets me closer to that goal. And yeah, I love Korean food, I love Korean culture, I love K-pop, I love K-beauty. So you know what? This sounded like a great idea to me. So some of the skincare treatments I am curious about. And of course, when I go, I will absolutely do a consultation, and they'll do an assessment of my skin, and they'll let me know what I actually need versus me sitting here and saying what I'd like to do. But my skincare concerns are that I want to get rid of some of the wrinkles I have and lessen the smile lines. And I also feel like it could be from lack of sleep, it could be influenced by my diet, it could be part of aging, but I do feel like there's a little bit of a sag for my cheeks here, and I can see the smile lines, but then I see a little bit more lines go in the bottom. Of course, these things are nitpicky, they are superficial. My health will not be affected whether or not I do these treatments, and I totally respect that. But for me, I'm trying to keep this youthful look as long as I can. Like if I'm going to be the rich auntie, I'm single, I do not have any children, I am still on the dating market, I am out frolicking around this world, I want to look and feel my best. I am also on camera as a content creator. You know, the face is a part of my moneymaker. So yeah, I want to make sure I'm taking care of it. Now that my disclaimer is out the way, yeah, I want to get rid of the fine lines and a little bit of the sagging that I feel here. And one of the things that I've seen is either Ulthera or Thermage, and both of those treatments use radio frequency, and they target deep into the skin and your muscles, and they are supposed to help stimulate collagen production that over 1, 2, 3, 4 months time will eventually lead to firmer, more plump skin. So that's something I'm definitely curious about getting. I also think I would love to do microneedling maybe, or I would also love to do anything that helps with dark spots and hyperpigmentation. I feel like I've got a ton of sunspots as well. So maybe a CO2 laser, maybe. There's something with salmon sperm. I can't think of the name of it right this second. I've been looking it up all week. It's called Juva something, or I don't know, guys. I'll put the name on the screen. And to be fair, there's a few different ones and they all have slightly different effects. So I'm looking to do one of those types of treatments that's basically going to help bring glow and hydration to my skin. So those are 3 things I'm really trying to target: the firmness of my skin and getting rid of the laugh lines and reducing the sight of wrinkles, as well as getting my skin super moisturized and hydrated. And then, yeah, going in and kind of targeting some of these sunspots or dark spots just from the sun, or any acne scars and things like that. So those are my 3 main focuses for my face. But then additionally, I would actually like to do some skin tightening on my stomach. I won't show you my stomach now, but check out my Korea video and I'll definitely show you guys, you know, what I consider my problem area and hopefully the results before and after. But similarly, because I want to focus on tightening my stomach, I don't think we'll see immediate results after that treatment. It probably takes 1, 2, 3, 4 months for you to see that collagen production start to show up in the firmness of your skin. But yeah, I've always felt like my stomach skin could just be a little tighter. And even when I lose weight, it just doesn't really affect the tightness or firmness of my stomach. So yeah, I want to see if I can improve that at all. And I would be so happy if it worked. And I'm definitely looking at this trip as one of a few trips that I'll need to make, because I do think to really see an impact or long-term benefit of some of these treatments that I might do on this trip, I probably need to do a second or a third visit. So I'm definitely going to use this as my guinea pig trip, where I'm going to experiment and see, you know, how does this affect me? So that's what I'm going to do for my stomach. And then the final things I'm hoping to do is perhaps teeth whitening. I'd love to do a full body health scan. I was actually looking to go to Turkey to do that, but with everything going on with our government and politically, it does not feel like a safe time to go there. So I'm going to see while I'm in Korea if I can do maybe a more simple version, but do a full body health scan. And then additionally, I would love to get my nails done. I still have my lovely carnival nails on, but they are definitely growing out. And so I want to get my nails done while I'm there. I may do a scalp assessment where they check out the health of your scalp, give you feedback, and then they go in and do a full scalp massage, wash and dry and style your hair for you. So I may try that as well. Anything else I do beyond that is literally it's going to be shopping, it's collecting skincare, and we'll see what else Korea has for me. But yeah, that's kind of the reason that I'm going and what I'm hoping to get into. If you've ever been to Korea and you have any suggestions, I would love to hear your suggestions or recommendations. That way I can at least keep it in mind for future. And anybody who's watching this video, they can scroll through the comments and see if there are any great recommendations. For me, I've been really trying to research people with my skin complexion who have gone to Korea and had successful treatments and what kind of results they've been able to get. Because ultimately, I do think when it comes to finding a dermatologist, you definitely want to make sure you found someone who can work with melanated skin. And I just don't want to have any risks of my skin getting burned or, you know, anything like that. And I've seen some horror stories that people have had in their experience. So definitely going to be really mindful as I go. And again, plan to share my results because I was super curious and I found a few videos online, but I think it would be helpful to have more of them. So that is why I'm going to be vlogging my experience. But okay, guys, let me finish throwing all these items I've shared with you into my bag and get it all boxed up. And yeah, please stay tuned for my Korea vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe. Please share this video with anyone who might find it interesting. Make sure you like this video if you found it helpful for yourself. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.